Hi guys, welcome back to the final part of Season 2 with AFC Wimbledon. I have, guys, decided to change formation. I'm going to a 4-5-1 attacking. See the formation here? We have Fenlon, Hwang-Sok-Ho, Zenteno and Dursun at the back. Vaheo left mid, Frankham right mid, Pell in the centre, along with Lopez Silva and Luke Moore in the two cam positions, with Singh up front. Quickly check the team out, make sure they're all fit and healthy, see if there's anyone in we can bring in as a replacement. Is Mohsen fit? No, he's not. Esmeralda, we'll keep with Singh. Dursun. Tell you what, let's have a look. Abdel Shafi, you're not fully fit. Let's go Chris Arthur there. Let's go Fenlon on the right. Let's break it up a bit. Get this game done. Final 4 games of the season. The highest we can finish is 11th. First we have a home game against Brentford. Mixed form for them. Drew with Stevenage, beat Port Vale, lost to MK Dons. A few injuries and 1 suspension. How's the new formation going to fare for us this game? 1-1. Vaheo with the goal. Okay, it's not a defeat. Press conference. Praise my team. New formation. You've done quite well with it, lads. Right, let's get in and let's get this next game done. We're playing Peterborough, who I think they're above us. Chesterfield. Bottom watch his draw from the stand. Yes, he does. Right, so let's have a quick look at the table. Where are Peterborough? They are 8th. We are in 13th. Cannot catch MK Dons. 3 games left, 9 points. No. So the highest we can finish is is 11th. The lowest we could finish probably 16th. I don't think we're going to finish any lower than that. So let's check the team out ahead of this game. Hopefully some strikers are nice and fit for this game. Right, who is fit? Velasco, you're fit. Bodorov, are you fit? Yes, you are. Fenlon, let's have you out for Dursun. Actually, Bodorov, you're not potentially fully fit, so let's have Dorasuba in there. Left mid, do we have anyone? I think we're actually okay for left mid. I want to leave Vaheo in there. He scored in the last game. Esmeraldo or Duncan. Let's go with Esmeraldo. Singh is on the bench. You know what? That team is looking pretty good. If we stick with this formation, we will need a new central attacking midfielder. We have Luke Moore, we have Lopez Silva, but I think we could potentially do with another one. Right, away at Peterborough, who are playing a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. They've won 2 of their last 3, and it's a 1-0 Peterborough win. Swanson with the penalty after 8 minutes. So that's 1 defeat and 1 draw in this episode with this new formation. Important matches. The last match was not one we wanted to see end in defeat, and we are concerned it may have a negative effect. Leah, stop with your supporters. Well, I'm doing my best. I've changed the formation. We're going to see how this rocks for the last couple of games, and then we'll take it from there. If you don't like it, give me some money to spend next summer.
Gillingham 2, Brentford 1. Milton Keynes Dons 1, Bournemouth 0.
We desperately need a win in this game.
Preston North End 2.
Update. Not going to worry about any of them yet.
Port Vale 3.
Let's get through this game. Team looks to be okay, although
United 2. Tranmere Rovers
I am
2.
contemplating
Doncaster Rovers 1.
1.
Sheffield United.
Taking Pell out and putting Sammy Moore in. He just has a bit more defensive quality. Is there anyone else who can play in the cam role? Tim Payne apparently can play in the cam role. Pell can play in the cam role. Azogwe, are you a cam? You're a CDM.
Climbing the table are Sheffield United.
Well, Sammy Moore I know can play cam.
Behind on goal.
Let's have the Moore brothers. I don't know if they are brothers, but let's have them there.
But only behind
in the 2 cam roles. Esmeralda, let's give you a rest. Robin Singh or Mohsen.
with 79 points.
Let's go Robin Singh.
Portsmouth with 72 points. In
Right,
Peterborough United with
team is all sorted.
but only behind on
Let's get
goal
this game done
difference.
against
Bottom of the
Bradford.
table,
Final,
Shrewsbury Town.
sorry, penultimate game of the season is this one.
Up the table,
Wow,
second
mixed
bottom,
form for Bradford. Won one, drawn one, lost one. It was a heavy loss as well. 4-0 to Bristol City.
40 points.
2-all draw. Singh missed and scored a penalty. Durasuba sent off. Dursun with a goal.
With 44 points.
So, we were never ahead in that game. Dursun looked like he made it 1-all. Singh made it 2-all. That draw puts us down in 14th. So the lowest we can finish now is 16th. The highest we can finish is 13th.
AFC Wimbledon.
It's a shame. Okay,
3, Doncaster
let's
Rovers,
get this final game done. See where we finish in the league. So we have loads of offices. These will most likely be scouting reports. Training injury. Dursun out for 5 weeks.
Stevenage 2.
Shikladze, we have a scout report, update from Spain, update from Italy, press conference, and Durasuba banned for 1 match. So,
Preston North End.
some defensive changes to make to this game. A centre back in and a right back.
Yeovil Town 1.
Not a problem.
Orient 0.
Let's go with the versatile Jim Fenlon at right back.
Doncaster Rovers.
And let's have Bodorov in at centre back. Everyone is looking pretty good for form. Singh, yes, I know you scored and also missed a penalty,
Sheffield United
but
with 86 points.
we'll keep faith with you.
United with 85 points. In
Right.
fifth, Bristol City with 80
Sim this match at home to Notts County. Well, Notts County doing quite well.
climbing the table.
Beat Stevenage, beat Chesterfield,
with 70
lost to Preston. They have. I don't know if their players can play in position, but they seem to have a defender in midfield and a striker in midfield. 1-0 win. Moore with the goal. And number 8, I believe that's Sammy Moore. I'm sure Luke Moore is 11. So it's a good way to end the season with a win. We finish in 13th position. Unfortunately, 12 points behind MK Dons, who I hoped we could finish above. But we did beat them twice. Tournament prize money. The board have granted me an additional budget of, whoa, £11,486.
Yeovil Town.
Durasuba has completed his suspension.
Chesterfield.
Duncan, my role at the club. Payne, my role at the club. Well, you were sort of needed to come in on those contracts, so unfortunate that you're just going to have to take it or leave it for the time being. I may let one of you go. We'll have to see who comes in and who we can get rid of. I definitely think I'm going to look to try and get rid of my goalkeeper. Yes, he's rated 68, but he's 30. I think there is better. So we have 9+ offices. Most of these are going to be scout reports, I'm guessing. Scout update, final report on Sayers, Italy, Spain report, Italy, Spain report, Spain report. More reports, more reports, more reports, more reports, and more reports. Tell you what, guys, one thing I am going to do is we do have a bit of transfer budget left, 79,000. Obviously, can't sign anyone, and that's going to be taken away. So what I plan to do is I plan to buy another scout, just so I have the extra, so I can sort of send 2 out and have 1 left to scout the players who we want. I think just having that extra one, yes, it's a 1-star scout, but at the end of the day, it's another cog in the structure. And okay, here we go. After recent results, we are concerned that the team's slip in form might be the sign of discontent between you and the expectations of the fans and club. We want you to understand that important losses will not be tolerated. We need to see a change in approach leading up to matches, and more to the point, we want to see more consistent wins from our side. No shit, so do I. Give me some bloody money then. I mean, if I have to sell my best players every season because you're not giving me enough budget and you're not giving me enough funds to work with, then this situation is never going to change. It's always going to be the same. So I hope next season's budget changes for the better, but we shall have to see. So, right, if they're going to be reviewing my contract I think they'll give me a contract, season performance, to achieve a high league table finish. It wasn't the season we were all hoping for, but it was going to be tough. You're right, it was always going to be tough. The draw is always dodgy in the cup, so you never know what you're going to get. Whoa, I thought that said Saxbauer. Okay, right, so let's see what happens. And let's see what their expectations are for this season. I'm slightly concerned that if their expectations in our first season in League One were for a high finish, what are their expectations going to be for this season? And more importantly, what budget are we going to be given? Right, looks like I am being given some players to look at. We have a fullback, and we have a centre back. San Lorenzo, Union Espanola, and Corinthians. And then we also have a fullback from Brazil. Okay, well, I'd probably like to sign those players, but considering I have no money or little money, the chances of me signing any of those are slim to none. Time for a change at AFC Wimbledon. Fans and pundits alike have begun to point fingers at defenders for AFC Wimbledon. Yes, there is going to be at least one defender leaving, maybe two, maybe three, and there is also going to be some defence brought in. We'll hopefully bring in a new goalkeeper as well. A lot of this doesn't really come into play until I actually find out my budget. Because obviously that is going to be, if I'm only given, say, what we had last year of 170,000, then then I think the board's expectations are going out the window. But here we go, we have the season's budget. I'd like to see it. I said last year I wanted $1 million, I'd take 500,000, and I got 170. This year I'd like to see 500,000 there. I'm not gonna raise my expectations. I'd like to see 500,000 there, but I could expect to see 250,000. Anything less than that, and I honestly think it's a joke. But let's have a look. 200,000. Okay. Potentially workable if you think about that. 200,000. That is over 50 weeks. That's $4,000 a week wages. And a wage budget of 950. We could request some more funds. Whoa. Gain automatic promotion. Okay. I'll request an extra 250,000, as that would get me up to near the 500,000 that I was hoping for. Finances then, with the budget all moved across to wages, that gives us £4,796 available for wages, which means we're going to have to go for free agents again. Right, retiring at end of contract. What the fuck? I can't, I'm going to have to sell him then. Jesus swept, he's 29 and he's retiring. You're going to fucking play every game, fella. I am going to work you to the bone this season. $4,000 a week he's on. Right. 32 is silver. Let's get him on the transfer list. He's valued at 200,000. He's on $6,000 a week. We've seen that $6,000 gives us around £3,800 per. Sorry, 200,000 gives us around 6,000. Let's start again. We saw, obviously, I had 200,000 in transfer budget, and there was £950 wage budget. We moved it all across. It was around 4,700, wasn't it? So that will give us, if we can get 200,000 for him plus his wages, that will give us around 9,000 for wages. Bodorov, I think we're going to stick with you. You're 29. Velasco, definitely want to stick with you because you're 25 and 67. Yorosuba, I want to stick with you. Zenteno, you're transfer listed, you're going. Durson and Fenlon, I will stick with you two guys for now. Lopez Silva, I'll stick with you, but I may let you go out on loan. Zogway, actually, Lopez Silva, you look like you could be a good player, but Considering you're 20 and 59 rated, and Azogwe is 20 and 63 rated. Sammy Moore, I know you're on low wage, but you're 27 and 64 rated. Azogwe's one behind you and 7 years younger. Tim Payne, Harry Pell. He's 65. See, he's better than Moore, and he's 4 years younger. I think, you know what, it's time to let Moore go. I know, guys, I know. Actually, he can play anywhere, can't he? So maybe I keep him. He can play anywhere across the midfield. Maybe I keep him as the other cam player for now. May look to let him go. I know what you're going to say, and his fact that he's on one of the lowest wages. I should let other people go that's above him, but he is the second highest valued player there in the central midfield behind Pell, and Pell is younger and better. Arthur on the left, Verheo on the left. Maybe Arthur's one I look to let go. Verheo is one I want to keep. Okay, that is 18 and 71. Frankham, St. Luce, Duncan, Esmeraldo. Maybe Duncan's one that we let go. Esmerado's younger and better, especially if we're playing one up front. So you know what? Let's let Duncan go. Add him to the transfer list. Mohsen, look at Singh. Robin Singh, 69. Well, okay, so potentially that's 1, 2, 3 players leaving. Anyone else? Midfield, I could let Fenlon. I don't really want to let Fenlon go. Abdel Shafi's retiring. I can't let him go. Durston, you are my right back for the time being. Lopez, let's allow you to go out on loan. Moore and Azogwe and Moore. Luke Moore, I can't. Well, that's Sammy, isn't it? Because Luke's the cam. They're both 27 and 64. Luke, you know what? I think they're both going to be important to the club this season, so I will keep them both there. Let's move forward a couple of days. I'm fairly certain, actually, I'll go into the office and my career, but I'm fairly certain that was our expectation. Gain automatic promotion. Jesus wept. With that squad and that budget, you want me to gain automatic promotion? Not a cat in hell's chance of that happening. Right. Let's just advance a couple of days. We may receive a transfer, an offer. Hopefully we do. If not, it would just be nice to hear back from the board regarding my request for some funds. Right, so we have 5 offices. Hopefully there is a transfer. Yes, transfer fund request Let's see. Update from Spain. Okay, update from Italy. Additional transfer funds. We reviewed the sum. We reviewed your request and believe that the sum you have specified is a bit excessive to our current financial situation. We've thus decided to not approve. Transfer market is open. Domestic cup objective reached the round of 32. Okay, so any new players that come in, and any way I'm going to have to finance this team is by selling players. Now, obviously, the main one people will say to sell is, two, is either Verheo or Singh. But I think those two are going to be vital to us. Verheo, if he's worth $1 million already and he's 18 and 71, a full another season simulated, he's going to go up 74, 75, and he's going to be worth 2, 3 million, maybe more. And he's only on $2,000 a week. Potentially, Singh could go. He's on $4,000 a week, but he's our best striker. We could get rid of Mohsen, but if Singh goes out of form, we would then drop from potentially having a 69 rated striker to a 64. If he goes, we'll drop down to is it Duncan? That's 57, 50. No, it's Esmeralda, isn't it? It's 58. We'll drop down to him. Maybe I could look to let Bodorov go. He's 29 and 67. Then maybe there are other central defenders out. We have Velasco, who is 67. We have Durasuba, who is 65. We have Hwang Sok Ho, who is 65. They're 28 and 26 respectively. So maybe Bodorov is the player to leave. Zenteno is hopefully one that's going to be on his way out. Payne, maybe we let him go. How many central midfielders? We've basically got one central midfield role. We've got two attacking midfielders, which could. Actually, where can Peel play? Play Pell. He can just play central midfield. He's got high defensive, high attacking work rate. So, Azogwe and Pell will play the central midfield role. You then have Moore and Moore, who can play the cam role, which means Payne is surplus to requirements. So let's transfer list him. I could loan list him, but I think, actually, do I loan list him instead? It still gets the money off the books. Arthur and Verheo on the left, Frankham and St. Luce on the right. So I have cover there. I'm playing one striker up front, which means Singh, Mohsen and Esmeralda are my three strikers. Potentially Mohsen could go because he's older than Singh and he's young, he's rated less, so maybe Mohsen could be going, and I look to bring in another young striker and take my chance that Singh doesn't get injured. Payne, he's 230,000, and so 230,000. If I get 3/4 of that, you're looking at 160 grand. Put that over onto wages, you're looking at 3 grand a week plus his wage. That's 4 grand a week I could add to the budget by selling Payne. But he could go. To be fair, Azogwe hasn't improved at all. I've had him season and a half now, and I don't believe he has improved. Well, we'll have a look at this squad report. So Silva is 68, Fenlon 62, Bodorov 67, Velasco 67, Sheffy 64, Frankham 64, Azogwe 63. I don't think he's improved since I first bought him. And that is a slight worry, is the fact that he is not improving. Can he just play cam? He can play cam or CDM. Verheo. See, Verheo's gone up a load. Luke Moore was improving. His contract is coming up, so I think we need to sign him, or do I let him go? He's 27 and rated 64. I could let Luke Moore go and bring in someone else. Esmerado's up one. Ho stayed the same. Payne has stayed the same. I'm sure he has improved over time. Can he only? I'm sure he can only play central midfield. Yeah, he can. I don't know whether to let him go on loan or sell him. That's the one thing. Sell or let go. Sell or let go. Pell is one I want to keep. Duncan can go because he's 20 and 57. See, on that basis, by selling, I should sell this Lopez da Silva, but he looks like he could be a good one in his crossing. You know what, let's let him go. Let's sell him. Add to transfer list. His crossing was pretty poor. He's not improved. Dursun, I'll keep you for the time being. Zenteno, I'm letting you go. Dirasumba, we're keeping you for the time being. St. Luce, you're unhappy, but you're going to play a few games, especially in this formation. Right guys, I will leave it there. I'll have a quick scout on the free agents, and I will use my scouts to have a look at these free agents, although I don't know how they can scout free agents. Scouting area, manage scout, recall scout, manage scout, recall scout. There you go. All my scouts are on the way back. They will all be available to scout players. We've created scouting instruction. No thanks, I shall do that later. Right, I will leave it there, guys. I'm going to take a couple of days break off recording. You will be seeing this episode. When is this going out? Saturday. I will probably look to record on Monday. So if you guys have any suggestions about what I should do in terms of finances for the club, I mean the board takeover in the catalogue is looking very nice, but I don't think it's gonna. It would make the series too easy because I could just go out there and buy Premier League players, either young stars in the Premier League, or I could buy a team full of 30-year-old Premier League players. It would make it really easy, and we could get up. We could go up this season. I mean, I'd love to do it, but I think it's going to detract from the series. And part of me is enjoying the challenge, but part of me is starting to think these budgets are unrealistic to work with. Well, maybe they are realistic. Maybe this is what managers in the football leagues have to deal with. But with a budget like that, surely, Max, the expectations of the board shouldn't be automatic promotion, unless I'm missing something. But that's enough about me whining and moaning at the end of the season. Did it at the end of the first. I'll probably do it at the end of this third season as well. Right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. I will catch you all later. Cheers.